Bring it in front of you. Twist it around. Let's do that one again. Shoulder, arms. Secure, arms.
As a reenactor, do you take sides on the Civil War?
No, I do not. I see benefits of both Union and Confederate, but it's the struggle that our founding fathers had when they established this constitutional republic. It is the fact of where the balances are between strong federal government, which has its benefits, and individual rights, which has benefits and freedoms. You say, why is that important? That line of responsibility establishes how much freedom the individual has versus how much power the government has. And he who has the power or the freedom to make the choice has the responsibility to live those freedoms out in their own lives. You give that power to the federal government or the state government, you're less free to do what you need to do to determine your own life. And that's a constitutional right our founding fathers gave us. The right to choose the freedoms we have, not by the government, but by the Creator himself. Those things no government should ever, can ever take away. But states' rights versus federal rights or individual rights, that's a struggle that's been going on in this country for as long as it was established. You go back and read the letters of the founding fathers, they'll tell you that plain and simple. Where is that line of responsibility? It's the responsibility of every citizen to educate themselves, not be dictated to by someone else. And that's the problem we have. No technology can give you that, to be able to know it and understand it and instantaneously make decisions for yourself. That's the responsibility of every citizen. So I see the question continuing, but yeah, it's scary sometimes.
What's going on out here today?
Okay, so this weekend we are portraying a camp of instruction. We have reenactors, both military and civilian, here this weekend, and the soldiers will be going through their motions of learning the ins and outs of a soldier. Now, a camp of instruction of the time period is what we call boot camp today. So they're learning what it takes to be a soldier. They're going through the motions, learning the company and battalion drills. They're also learning how to load and fire their muskets.
Why are you dressed this way?
Okay, so I'm dressed this way, and I'll back up so you can see what I'm wearing here. I'm dressed as a civilian of the time period. I have my carpet bag here. You may hear the term carpet bag from carpet bagger. This is essentially your period style briefcase of the time period. I'm wearing a paletot, a slouch hat, I have my cravat or tie, and a simple cotton shirt that matches my cotton trousers and my boots. Before the battle took place here, people lived here. Yes, that is correct. You had 3 families that lived on site at the very least, possibly more. You had the Picketts, of course, the Pickett family that lived here. The Brands, both of the Brands and the Picketts actually came from South Carolina together. They knew each other before the war until when they moved here in the 1840s. You also had the Leveretts that moved here later on, maybe early 1860s. Were there still Indians? No, most of the Native Americans had been removed 30 years prior to the Civil War. What was the average lifespan back then? Back then, it depends on the person's class, if they're upper class, lower class, or slave even. It depends on their diet, depends on what they're eating even, just like today. So many factors of what we think of as modern apply to back then as well. Typically your upper classes who have more money can afford to have doctors and site visits and house visits will live longer, up to sometimes 70 years, sometimes older, sometimes younger. Many factors play into that. Lower classes will typically live a little shorter than that.
Hey David, welcome to Treasure Chest Outlet. Come on, let me show you a few bunk beds we've got. We have 4 or 5 models in stock. We have plenty in the catalog that we can order, but kids love bunk beds and they save space in the kids' bedroom. Rustic is hot items right now. We have a lot of items in rustic. We have TV stands, sofa tables, occasional tables. We also have rustic dining tables and rustic bedroom suites. Come on by at Treasure Chest Outlets and check us out. You just never know what you're going to find. We're located at 927 North Tennessee Street in beautiful Cartersville, Georgia.
Everybody, this is Casey Bond. Nice to meet you, Casey.
Nice to meet you.
How long you been in the septic tank cleaning business?
I've been in this business since 2009, but I've been on my own since 2016.
How far out do you travel?
Well, I go all the way up to Lawrenceville. I've gone over to Ringgold. I've gone down to McDonough. I've even been down to Heard County, down Noonan area. But yeah, just that's about where I go, and I like Cartersville area too.
Why should somebody consider Elite Septic?
Well, one of the main reasons is I'm a flat rate company. What I tell you over the phone is what you pay when I leave. So I don't upcharge or nothing like that. But don't take my word for it. Go online, look at the reviews. You can go to my website, www.eliteseptic.com. There's some reviews on there. But just look them up. You know, Home Advisor has them on there. But yeah, just don't take my word for it. Just the reviews will speak for themselves.
Casey Bond, everybody, Elite Septic. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're going to do a little bit of marching, but
What is your rank?
we're not going to take
Second
it-
lieutenant.
Oh, in place arrest.
I'm a colonel.
I apologize.
What is your
We're
role
gonna
out
do
here
some
today?
marching, but the ground
What are you
is
doing?
pretty rough, as
Well, I'm the
you
infantry
guys
battalion
have
commander,
noticed.
so I'm
We're not
at the moment I've handed it over to my captain. He's doing all the work.
So,
But
over
I'm
here,
basically handling an administrative kind of
think
role
of it
today,
as not quite
making
a
sure
quick
that the infantry
time.
guys are
Don't
all in the
take off, don't go too
order they need to
fast,
be in and
because
doing what they need to be doing.
twisting somebody's knee.
I'm the adjutant for the battalion. I answer to the colonel, any administrative things taken care of, and usually perform the morning parade also.
What we're gonna do
How long
is
have y'all
send
been
over
participating in this?
This is year 16 for me.
Why do you do this?
Well, it started off with family history.
Mm-hmm.
Had an interest in that,
Sounds like a good answer.
I've always been a history nut.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got to the point where I had the time and the funds to afford this, I went to a reenactment at Resaca. Enjoyed it so much, I said, this is for me, I got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Resaca, and where my grandparents lived, and I lived as a child, was an area where the 20th Corps had attacked Vandy Corporate's battery on the second day of the Battle of Resaca, and my grandfather gave me a mini ball he'd picked up out of the yard, and I guess the bug bit me after that, and I've been a history nut ever since.
We are counted off.
You said if you can afford this. Is this expensive to do?
It is an expensive hobby,
By files left.
at least initially to get into it. It can cost you anywhere from
Trying
$1,000
not
to
to look at your
$1,500, you know,
feet too
because
much, even though
the
the
rifles
ground
themselves
takes
are
you
$700 or more. And
Wow.
the uniforms are expensive. But once you go through that initial purchasing period, the first year or two that you're in it, you know, you buy all that stuff, and then at that point, it's not as expensive a hobby to be in.
Yeah, used gear is the best way to go if you want to purchase an impression. And of course, if you're just someone that has a slight interest, you just want to try it. Most of the companies have loaner gear. If you want to come out for the day, they can outfit you and everything just to see if it's something you might be interested in. And usually when you're with, if you're a history buff and you're with like-minded folks, you usually want to come back. Adds another layer to the history. To actually, you read it, but to feel the rifle in your hands and to go through the formations and things like that, it adds a lot to it, a lot of depth to history.
SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.
Chris Boyd. Hey, Chris.
Hey, David.
Chris Boyd, Boom Truck Rental. Why should somebody call you?
Well, I set trusses on houses. Put up metal buildings, signs installation, metal on roofs. That's what I'm doing today, setting metal on the roof.
How long you been doing this?
20 years.
What makes you better than the next guy, you think?
I'm just dependable, there on time, there when you need me. I get the job done fast, and I love what I do.
Everybody, it's Brenda Whitley. Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Mr. David Paul.
See you on Facebook all the time.
Facebook's my hobby.
Mine too, and everybody else is out there too. We're at Summer Hill. What is Summer Hill?
Summer Hill is the Cartersville Center of Chattahoochee Technical College's GED program.
Reason I'm here is because I've seen some people bragging about getting their GED here.
Awesome. That's our favorite sort of publicity.
And I read about it on Facebook, so I thought I'd come check it out.
Good.
Now, if there's somebody out there, let's say they're 32, they're 35, they're 22, they've never got a degree, high school diploma.
Okay.
They come to see you. What do you do?
The first thing I do is assure them it's going to be okay.
Okay.
We have students from 16 to 65. And the first thing we do with a potential student is complete the student registration packet, which takes about 30 minutes of your day. Then we schedule a date to come back and do the actual placement test.
What is that?
The placement test is it's not a pass or fail test, it's just a beginning point. It covers reading, math, and language.
Now, suppose they pass it. Flying colors, they just do fine.
Okay, the way it works, Mr. Paul, there's 6 levels in our program.
Mm-hmm.
A person needs to be level 6 to walk in and ace the GED exam.
Mm-hmm.
If they come to me level 6 in all 3 areas, if they're over 18, they are allowed to go and take the actual GED test. But I highly recommend that they do the practice GED test first,
Mm-hmm.
which is called the GED Ready. That is $24 for the entire test, and it makes me feel a whole lot better that they pay that and pass that test before they spend $160 on the real thing.
Okay, now somebody comes in here and they 2/3 of the test they do fine. They do okay. They do okay. 1/3 they don't do well. What then?
To me, that would sort of mean if my math skills are okay that they maybe are level 6 on 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, they're not required to do that class. They'll only do the weak area.
Okay, now somebody needs help in all 3 classes, but they need help. You have classes here.
Yes.
How often do the classes meet?
We have mornings and evenings. The evenings are Monday and Wednesday from 4 until 8.
Okay.
Days, we're here Monday through Thursday, but the students are only required to come 2 days. They'll either come Monday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday, depending on what their week area is.
What does this cost?
That's the best part that I love to talk about because it's my favorite word. The GED classes are free.
So the only thing holding anybody back from getting the GED is just a commitment to do it.
Exactly.
Are people afraid when they come in here that they can't do it? I mean, are they insecure about it?
Very afraid.
Very afraid.
Many people leave saying, "You made me feel better. You made me think I can do it." And I love to tell them, that's because I've been on the side of the desk where you are. Because I got my GED in 1990, and it changed my life so much, I wanted to help others do the same.
Everybody, this is Brenda Whitley. How do they find out more information about this?
They can look on our website, which is chattahoocheetech.edu. If they prefer to speak directly to me, 770-387-4038 or brenda.whitley@chattahoocheetech.edu.
Here at Cartersville Cell Phone Repair, we do more than just sell accessories. We can also repair your tablets, your iPhones, Samsungs, you name it. We can repair your old PC, or we can build you a brand new one. Is your phone locked by Google? We can fix that. Are you tired of financing your phone? Buy one outright. You also unlock your phone from AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro. So stop in or call us today.
Hi, I'm Don Weathers with 24 Bell Body. We're located on Xena Drive, just right down from the jail. You can't miss me with this big bright yellow building and the red trim. And there's my phone number right there. Put it in your phone. Keep me on speed dial. You never know when you're gonna need me. But I guarantee you when you do, I'm gonna treat you like family, and we're gonna get you out of jail no matter where you're at in the state of Georgia. We have several locations, so it doesn't matter what you're charged with or where you're at, we're gonna come to your rescue. We're gonna get you out of that old stinky jail. You call me 770-382-2424, and we'll be there when you need us.
Image screen printing and window tint can print your stickers, vinyl graphics, and vehicle wrap designs. We use the latest technology in window film to cut patterns for your car with precision cuts. Image is the only authorized Lumar window film dealer in Cartersville since 1988, offering a lifetime warranty on cars, trucks, big trucks, and commercial professional installation. We also have a large assortment of apparel to choose from. You can pick out colors and see available printed shirts for ideas and logo designs. Image makes custom yard signs, banners, magnetic signs, business cards, and much more. Call us 770-386-0025 or come visit us at our new location, 301 North Tennessee Street in Cartersville, right next to Weinman Stadium. Go Canes!
Do you see any similarities between before the Civil War and today?
Absolutely.
How?
Intolerance, inability to work with one another, a attitude of doing what is politically advantageous to each party rather than what is correct for the country, and that is the same situation that happened in 1860. Actually started in 1856 with Dred Scott, and the compromises that we had were ruled unconstitutional. And it's that it's not a. You got to understand, you can be true and right, but nowadays the political parties are after power, and that's not true and right for the American people. And that is where I see us moving closer and closer to the same scenarios that caused our war between the states. And it is something that, if not corrected, it will be inevitable that it can come about. People in this country think that it can't happen again. It can. It will. History teaches us that. If we don't learn to cooperate with one another, motivated to a common good, then we will have the same struggles that other countries in this world has suffered. France has had several revolutions in the time that our country was established, well, our date is 1776, but they've had a number of revolutions in France. We are the longest democracy on the republic on the face of the earth, and that's a reason. It's because we've always struggled for the common good. It's not we are Americans first and foremost, and we have to remember that above all, and nobody is doing that this day and time.
Everybody, look who it is, Melissa Hood. Hey, Melissa Hood.
Hey, David, how are you?
Pretty good. I see you out there on Facebook all the time.
I live on Facebook, I'm afraid.
Same here. We're right here off Grassdale Road.
Yes, sir.
Right behind the Quick Trip.
Yes.
What is this place?
This is Being His Body Fellowship. We are a Baptist church, but we do a community clothing closet once a month where we just rehome donated items to anyone who needs them.
Where do they come from?
All over our wonderful community. People donate. They're so generous. They give us clothing, they give us furniture, they give us everything, and we just rehome it back to whoever needs it.
Are there people out there who need it?
There are so many people, David. It's unbelievable. There's a huge need in our community, and we are so happy to be able to help fill it.
How do you let them know that this is here?
We do a lot of Facebook advertising, a lot of word of mouth. That's our primary ways.
So what do you charge them for the clothes?
Not a thing. It's given to us and we give back.
So everybody's just, do they have to prove their economic situation?
They do not. We have no requirements, just to fill out who they are and what they need. In case we don't have what they need today, we can get it and give it to them.
And that's what you do?
That's what we do.
How long have you been doing this?
We've been doing this for about 5 years now. Just throughout Bartow County, and anybody that comes in with no residency requirement, anybody has a need, if we have it, we give it.
That's good.
It's a wonderful work. We enjoy it.
All right. If anybody's interested in giving, what do they need to do?
They can find me on Facebook, Melissa Hood, with price in parentheses at the end, or they can find our church page, Being His Body Fellowship.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. One thing we always say to families that place their trust in us is ask a family we have served. We want people to know that when they come here for probably one of the most difficult experiences in their life, that they can feel comfortable with us. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, we want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
Hi, this is D. Hey, D.
How you doing?
You consider yourself an artist?
I do.
How long you been doing this?
I've been doing this for 16 years now, and we've been at this location for 3.
Now, what does Southern Grace Tattoo Gallery do?
We try to offer a person a custom tattoo, great designs, quality work, clean environment. Yeah, we try to do all around anything that you need, whether it be from new school to traditional work. We can do anything you want.
Atlanta's spring cosplay event where fantasy role-playing and superheroes make history is at the Georgia Renaissance Festival's Time Warp Weekend, April 28th and 29th. Get discount tickets at GARenfest.com.
Go slow, left wheel, a swinging gate. Slow down, let the right catch up. There you go, go slow. Come up, right? You can walk faster than that, Win. Let's go. There you go. Come on, come on. When you get this going like you're going to.
I think probably the one thing I'd like for them to know that reenactors are self-funded. They provide all the equipment that they have, and it is expensive to do it, and we do it for educational benefit.
You have quite a setup here.
Yes, sir. This is only a small portion of what we have as a battery, but we're willing to make the effort and the investment to educate people, to let them become interested in history so that they themselves can read it and understand it better.
What can you teach us about history back then?
Well, the one lesson I bring away from history, the most important lesson I bring about history, is how not to make the same mistakes other people have made.
Okay.
For you to know where you're at truly in life, you have to know where you came from, where you're at, and where you're going. And history is one of those points of interest that you have to know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have that in a truthful, realistic sense in the time of the history, then it's impossible for you to know where you're going.
Do you see us doing that?
No, I do not. I see people relying on technology. History is not history just in the past. It affects your future,
mm-hmm.
and it affects your present. And if you don't understand history, you're doomed to make the same mistakes that they made in the past. And it just, that's an important thing for us to know. And I don't think you can, history is not something that you need access to, it's something you need to know and understand.
Who are you?
I am Lieutenant Colonel Jeff Cushing. I am with North Florida Artillery. We are with the Georgia Division, Reenactors Association.
Hello, welcome to the herb shop. A lot of times we have people coming in this spring season with allergies. And I know myself, I suffer and my family suffers. Let me show you some of your options. So that we don't have to take over-the-counter chemicals, we take ALJ is a very safe and effective formula that has antihistamines and demuculants in one formula. We have it also in liquid and economy size. It runs $20 approximately for 100 capsules. The other thing that is my personal favorite is Histoblock. Histoblock is a natural antihistamine with 4 ingredients that's safe and effective. Also, fenugreek and thyme is what I personally take with it as a demuculant. That keeps my head from being pressured and stuffy, and it prevents me getting sinus headaches and chronic migraines. And this is our whole shelf, so there's something that we can cater to everyone for allergy season. So come see us. You know where we're located at, in downtown historic Cartersville, right across from Mellow Mushroom, close to the railroad tracks.
Hi, I'm Savannah Healy at the Etowah Valley Humane Society. I'm here with Chester. He is our longest resident so far, and he is looking for a home, a forever home. He is great with children, great with other people, but he is going to be an only dog. If you're looking for more dogs like him, or looking to adopt Chester, come on see us at the Etowah Valley Humane Society on Lads Mountain Road, or see us on our website at etowahvalleyhumanesociety.org.
SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.